It's a sensational Saturday, and we're back here with the Pillow Talk, Sin in the City, as my man, him, would say. So I'm here with him and her.
One pillow.
The one and only her, Mrs. Truth.
3 people, 1 pillow.
Do something. You ready to go night-night, nickel? How
Good
y'all
morning,
doing
y'all.
today?
Fantastic. Doing fantastic.
You done with the workplace checkup? Everybody treating you right?
Everybody's treating me okay.
Yeah, you had to put that him down. They probably heard him on the radio. They got a little...
God, I hope not.
Oh, no, wait, it was fellas, huh?
God, I hope
Saying
not.
ladies like, hey.
You see Tavon over there got the muscles poking out his shirt, got on the medium shirt.
Medium shirt.
Extra medium.
Right.
Small
'Cause
niggas
let me
gotta
tell
be
you,
fly, too.
Sometimes when you're just laying in the bed and you're like, you know what? I have one job to do today, and it doesn't require a dress code. So I just woke up, got myself together. I was
Wake
like,
up,
you know
no
what?
makeup. He woke up
This
like
shirt,
this.
shirt right here has to be worn, and it might not ever be worn
They
again.
bulging
but
though.
You
like,
see
they
it?
are bulging.
Poking out the
They
shirt.
are
we gonna have to
bulging,
go
though.
live on this
No,
extra
we're not.
medium ass
Look.
shirt. He
But
said
the muscles
no.
are out.
He got
They are
the
out
muscles
today.
out this morning.
That's all right. We gonna let y'all see this extra medium ass shirt. You gotta go into the
It's a
Pillow
nice shirt
Talk
though.
group,
It reminds
to
me of
see
like
it.
them plaid pajama pants you can get around Christmas time.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I've been looking for them.
All about
Looking
comfort.
for 'em.
All about
Gotta
comfort
be
this
comfortable
morning.
today.
What's
I
been
don't even
going on
got
with
on
you,
a whole
lady?
shirt. I got on like an undershirt. I just like
It's cute,
literally
though.
grabbed whatever that need to be ironed, and that's what got
It's got the
Exactly.
you
That's what I
got the
was
looking
titties
for.
sitting right
Don't
and
want
stuff, so
no-
you good.
That's that new white bra.
I was
I
like,
had to
because
get a
I
new white
saw
one.
them when you came in. Hey, good morning,
She
Truth.
stay looking
Hey,
at
ladies.
people's titties.
Hey, ladies. How you doing
What
this
it
morning,
do?
ladies? It looked like y'all
Y'all
up and
doing?
perky today. How
Y'all
you
had
doing?
breakfast? Y'all look like y'all had breakfast?
Got milk?
Either one of y'all. I am looking like a glass of milk this morning.
For real, a full glass. How you doing? Her cup runneth over.
I can't stand you at all, man. I was having a pretty blah morning until I walked in with these crazy folks. Our conversation prior to this show was priceless. We, of course, talked about titties. That seems like it just is the norm around here, around this table.
We had some new favorite titties apparently among the group.
No, I don't have new favorites. I still have one pair of favorites. I won't say whose they are, but I have one pair of favorite titties. I haven't seen anybody who has titties like that yet, and they're soft and they smell good.
Well, you know, my favorite ones are attached to the ring on the other side.
Well, there you go. So
But
ain't no new
I
I guess
favorite
I got a
titties.
second pair of favorite titties that,
Nope,
you know,
not
if I'm
allowed.
ever single and ready to mingle,
Okay.
I might have to stick my face in them.
Motorboat. Which is actually hilarious.
How was your week, ma'am?
I had a week. You know, that's how it goes. I had a week. I don't know. It just all Zoom. The best part of my week usually is pillow talking on a Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I would have to agree. I think podcasting has become my favorite thing to do because that's when I'm really just me.
You can be you.
Ain't nobody asking me for nothing. Ain't nobody requesting anything of me.
Ain't no
I just
dumbass
come-
questions.
I just come and talk
I
to
mean,
y'all.
we got some
Have a good
dumbass
time.
questions, but I mean, you know, we just saying.
It's the release. I got it.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's good stuff.
Freely you, unapologetic.
Absolutely.
Now let's get
Freely.
nasty.
We not getting nasty today.
Oh.
She got real sad
Yeah,
about
just gotta
that.
walk away.
She's got to walk.
You know,
She's
I mean,
gone.
it's Miss Jackson.
She-
If,
Miss
if,
Jackson's
if
out.
you're nasty,
She says she's
Okay.
not going to be able to
All right,
be
I'm
Miss
over
Jackson
it.
today.
I guess we'll be like responsible adults and, you know, be filtered and conservative.
I never said anything about being filtered or
Conservative.
conservative with your smart ass mouth. All I said was we wasn't getting nasty today. Today is not a nasty episode. The topic is not nasty.
Watch we make it
Watch me
nasty.
swing it.
Right.
Watch me swing it that way.
Watch how this
Because y'all
works.
both managed.
So today we're talking about finances and the strain on
Mostly sex,
Isn't it
but
in?
the relationship, I guess,
on the
as a whole.
bedroom.
But it really, to me, I think it takes a lot away from the bedroom.
No bank room, no bedroom.
Unless you're okay just fucking on broke ass people and like it's okay. But I'm not okay with this.
Maybe
the
she
lack of
gon-
ambition is
Maybe that's the ambition to help he or she get their dollars up. Like if I put this pussy on you right, you gonna get them dollars tight.
that what it is?
Probably
That
not.
sounds like
To me, it
Probably not.
sounds like when
sounds
you
like the
tell
next
your
Cardi B
kids.
single, but okay.
That
That's
Right.
Cardi B. Hey.
Sound like the next Cardi B single to come
When you
out.
tell your kids to eat all their dinner and then they can have their dessert, but then you just go ahead and give them the dessert before they finish their plate, they're not going to finish that fucking plate because you already
Right.
gave me dessert.
You know,
The
some
trophy has
people
already
eat
been won.
dessert first. That's the appetizer. You eat dessert first. That way you ain't got to worry about having room for it. And then you
And
eat your
those
full
people,
course
to
meal.
me, like the easy things in life, and they don't
Yeah.
like to work hard for
They don't like to
anything.
work.
How about that?
Touche. No comment. I don't have nothing to say.
So where do we go? Like the financial strain. Like what is considered financial strain though that would actually have you withhold? Are we talking about withholding
So
the
not
sex?
even withholding, more so just not being in the mood. Like the last
y'all
thing I'm
broke.
thinking about is fucking on you because I don't even know how rent is about to get paid.
And the power gonna be out tomorrow.
Right.
Like,
so how you expect me to just be fucking on you?
We gotta fuck.
And
the
we
lights
got
on
real problems.
because they getting cut off tomorrow.
right. So
So
you better
we gonna have-
enjoy this spotlight, okay?
Well, I guess if the lights get cut off, you could have it, candlelight romance.
You just put on the Tyrese. Shawty like it better with the light. Oh, that's with the lights on.
Yeah.
Can't even do that.
We gotta hurry up
Damn.
and get it in because the lights are getting cut off
Damn,
tomorrow.
you can't
sweetheart.
even play the song. Fuck. I'm gonna need y'all to get
so-
y'all life.
Well, yeah. That's major. Like
But no, I think that, I can't say who. But when I said that
it's
I was
gonna get
having
good
this,
when she be like, hold on, wait, I can't say no
yeah, I had to
names, but-
retract because I was about to say their name. I didn't. But I asked this question to someone that I know, and I was like, when you have a little money, you're not too much worried about bills. Do you feel like your sex is better with your partner? And he was like, absolutely. And he was like, not only because, you're not really stressing or thinking about these things. He was like, I felt like more of the man because we were in a tight space. Now I've worked extra hard to make sure that we're not in that place anymore. So now I feel more secure when I'm going into having these relationships, with these relation moments with my wife. And so it was not even, and I'm not just talking women. This is also with men. It affects the way that they feel. If they're a real man, it affects the way that they feel on the inside. Like, damn, why are we struggling?
Right.
And I'm supposed to be making sure that my household is in order and that we don't have to worry about these things.
right.
So if
If
he
they're a
ain't
real
worried
man.
about that, he ain't a real man. What if he has other? What if there are other strains on the relationship, or what? Let's say you got 2-3 kids that require daycare, and daycare is more expensive and more of a burden than just having him stay at home and not work.
And
Do-
so
do
if that's
you get
the
less
case,
credit
then that's
to him
not,
for that
then that's
since
not a
he's not
financial strain because
financially?
he's doing his part. If it's agreed upon and I have a couple that lives that way, it makes more sense for him to stay home than it does for them to pay for daycare for 2 children, especially with having a newborn. But the thing is he's doing his part. I'm doing this because we had a conversation and this is what we agreed upon. However, this one person that I'm talking about still hustles and makes sure that extra money gets placed into the house
Okay.
and make sure that he does his part. And so to me,
But
it
what
ain't
if
no
it,
just
what
stay
if
at
it
home and
causes
sit
a
on.
financial burden? What if because realistically, if he had some type of income, that would be a difference because it's extra funds coming into the house that could go towards daycare.
No, it don't gotta go towards daycare. Not if y'all got goals. So when a conversation is had and you're like, okay, look, this is how much our bills are. This is how much I can bring in by myself. So I can pretty much cover all of this. However, there's no and then some. So if you stay at home with the kids, can you bring some and then some with staying at home? There's too many make money from home opportunities for
Amen.
there not to be some bring some and then some. Because I'm bringing it and then some and I'm still working.
www.exclusivetablerates.com. I'm just saying.
Exactly. So there's no excuses for anybody in the house. And okay, I'll take away from men. If a mom, stay-at-home mom, do you know how many stay-at-home moms I've met just on Facebook alone that still make sure they bring in some and then some?
Okay.
Staying at home with your kids, yeah, that's a job. I know women, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make all y'all single stay-at-home moms come against me and get me and all this stuff. Don't do it.
because it's a real job.
But it is. However,
Can't file taxes on it.
that part.
But you can
But-
get food stamps. You
but
work
the
in
thing
exchange
is-
for shelter and.
But we not even finna condone food stamps right now. We don't want you to go to the welfare system. If you know how to manipulate it, teach me. But anyway, as far as for the stay at home, absolutely it's a job. But if you have a phone or a laptop or a tablet. Kids take naps. Dad has to come home eventually.
Yeah.
If you got older kids and they get home and they can keep the baby for a second, it only takes maybe 3 hours in a day to do something.
Yeah.
For example, stay-at-home travel agents. You know how many bookings you can do in 3 hours?
We've done them.
Exactly.
I did. I made $300 in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10
so,
minutes.
like I said, to me, there's no excuses for people to just do nothing.
But you said budgeting. You brought up budgeting. And
yeah, absolutely. That's where I think a lot of the strain comes in. You
That's
don't
what
have
ask.
that
It
talk.
alleviates the strain.
You have to have that talk. You have to know what's coming into the house and what has to leave. A lot of people are just looking at what's coming in, and they don't realize how many extra things that they put in. You don't even have enough that's going to leave. If you write down everything that you need to pay, you take your income and make sure you don't put the, the gross pay, put the net, what you take home. Don't do the gross. Gross will have you broke.
Fucked up.
But your take home pay. So after you take, you pay Uncle Sam, if you got 401k coming out, medical benefits, whatever. Okay, boom. Then what do I take home? A lot of people just take their hourly, they times that by 80, and they like, all right, we good. No, because a big chunk comes out of my check. So you have to really sit down, make this list, and a lot of times that's not done. And so then you're wondering, well, why don't we have money for this? Well, what did you do with yours? And what did you do with this? And why wasn't this paid? And then y'all don't really like each other no
Money.
more.
I believe money is one of the top issues.
And the sex just, don't nobody, I don't want to fuck on you right now because I'm mad because now I got to figure out how we're going to pay this power bill. I got to figure out how we're going to pay rent.
So after the budgeting, let's say the budgeting has went well. When y'all sit down. So that
normally good sex follows that.
Increase. Oh, okay. All right.
Like we just did something together.
Well, we worked out these numbers. Maybe we ain't broke.
Numbers can be sexy when they make sense.
Do you see this income?
Man.
Do you see how much income we got coming in?
Man, that income?
Oh.
Even if that income is just $300, do you know how much we can go out to eat and we can have good drinks? We don't got to get the well drinks. We can get some real drinks with this extra $300.
But what if you don't have the extra when you break down the budget?
Then the sex
how
is
do you
just
swing it? But you got to keep it up. You got to make it good with what you got.
Exactly.
So how do you do that?
Are all the needs met?
Yeah.
You've budgeted, so everything's taken care of. But after you've budgeted and taken care of everything, there is no extra. There may be enough for gas. You got
to me, gas is a necessity.
Well, yeah, so that should be included. You're right. That should be included in the budget.
Complete. Every box is checked, but there is no income.
Okay.
Like, all right. So
we're going to have romantic dates at home.
Yeah, use that quality
We put
time.
Groceries into this budget.
Okay.
We put gas into this budget. And so, however, I'm going to be honest, I like to have and then some.
Yeah.
I have to have
that.
I'm not saying everybody can, so this is truth talking right now.
But the struggle is real.
Because when all I had was just enough to barely make it, and all we had was bills, and all we were doing was working and paying bills, it absolutely put a strain on our marriage.
So you can't be happy and be stressed.
I'm not saying
and be strained.
Somebody else can.
But it wasn't for you.
But it's not for me. And
it's hard.
I'm honest.
It's hard. I
like to know that there's a pot of and then some. Because you never know what happens when you're barely making it, and then boom, you got to get a new transmission in your car. Yeah. And guess what? You don't even have enough to get started to have the mechanic start the work. So now you ain't got no car.
You ain't even got no gas to get to the mechanic.
That part. And now you don't even got no bus fare. You can't get to work. So now you stressed because you got to get to work because I ain't got no car. I can't have no car and no job. And so it becomes a domino effect.
And I got this sorry ass motherfucker sitting next to me who ain't helping me.
That's how you start looking at him. So like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, why you not figuring this shit out?
So that's the absolute wrong time to ask for head.
That's the absolute wrong time.
I'm a bite off your head. Yeah, go ahead and pull that shit out. Come on. Yeah, come on, baby. I got you.
I know we stressed, but if you can just place your head right here,
just put your mouth right here.
And then there's also some people that may think the opposite way. They may be like, you know what, when we're stressed out, the sex will make us feel better. But I'm realist, and I feel like after you have the sex, the problems are still there. So what did it really fix? I don't want to fuck you right now. We need to sit here and plot and plan.
It can be a stress relief, and maybe you need to get out that moment, and maybe having that sexual intimacy with your partner gives y'all the chance to reconnect, and also it gives you a different perspective on things, and maybe now you're looking at it with a different mind frame to where
we can do that in prayer. That's what we should be doing. We shouldn't even be fucking. We need to be talking
In
to
prayer.
to God.
You see, she just cut off. I didn't say nothing.
We need to be-
I don't
she
want
didn't run in the
True
good
doesn't
Lord.
want to touch you. She doesn't want to touch you if the finances are in.
She said,
I'm not
Order
even
with
saying
the
the
insult.
finance. I just need to know that we're going to come up with a plan first. And then if the plan makes sense, and then I get to see the way that your brain works, then
So
I'm
have
absolutely
we-
attracted to you
So
again.
have we
but
just ushered
attracted
into?
to you again.
Yeah.
So have we just ushered into the fact that finances now control the physical and emotional standpoint of relationships? Now?
You missed the episode. Cash make the coochie go woo woo.
Woo, woo.
I probably did. I probably
And
did.
I'm not saying that.
But if that's the
only
case,
factor.
then if that's the case, then that's why there's a whole lot of lack of sex and a whole lot of frustration around. Because
I think it's a lack of knowing the education and know how to deal with it. You know, a lot of people aren't financially educated or financially responsible or know finances in
but
general
we-
because,
yeah,
I mean, a
we've
lot
been
of
that,
it's
though.
not taught in our community, unfortunately. And I really think we need to focus more on finances and, you know, taking care of all of that in the school and teaching our children so that way we have that generational wealth and then we have healthier relationships and we have a
That's
healthier
the thing.
society.
Healthier relationships as a whole. People stress. I'm just gonna break down. Mostly my people, black people. We stress a lot over bills. We stress a lot over making ends meet.
That's the biggest strain
And
on my relationship.
I don't
100.
I just don't
You
pay
just don't pay 'em?
Fuck them. Y'all still operating without my little $80? Like, nah.
That
This
is
man right
too
here.
We
funny.
good.
Right. You don't
Message
need
of this story: don't
Don't
fuck
need
with
it.
this nigga because your light's gonna be off. He don't even pay
Off.
his bills.
He got
Listen,
all the candles
the,
ready.
the
though.
way my creative juices flow, you ain't even gonna worry about them goddamn lights. You hear me? You're not even gonna worry about them lights.
Don't worry about
Baby,
that,
don't
baby.
worry
I
about the
got
lights.
it.
Fuck
Today,
them lights.
today we having a glow in the dark
Yes.
session.
Like when the
I got
last
some
time you just
glow-in-the-dark
been
paint.
playing some glow in the dark? When the last time you went to a glow in the dark haunted house or some shit? Like nah. And I'll let them. I just do silly shit like that. Like I'll let them be cut off for a day. It's survival. You ain't know.
Survival of the fittest.
It's survival of the fittest today. No lights. Operate with no lights. They're gonna be on tomorrow. I'll tell you, they'll be on tomorrow. But tonight,
I want to
today,
see your, I
let's
wanna see
rap
your
it.
survival skills.
I want to see how you get down in the dark. Your
have been-
whole life, your
you
whole
have been
day.
booted off the island.
And you
Lord
want to know
Jesus.
how I'm going to get down in the dark? I'm going to go ahead and go in that closet. I'm going to pack me a good bag because I got a little secret pot. And I'm going to go ahead and get me a smooth little hotel room. And I'm going to pat you on the shoulders and I'm going to be like, baby, I'll
Oh,
be
that's
back
cool.
tomorrow.
All right.
You can survive.
All
You do
right.
this survivor thing on
He
your
gonna
own.
boot
I
you. He
got
gonna
you.
boot you off the island.
You
All
can't
right.
charge your
You
phone,
can't.
so don't try to FaceTime me to
No, no,
save
no,
your
no.
batteries.
Yes, you can. You can if your power goes out.
How can you charge your phone?
You get you one of them little block batteries. What is them? The what is it? The little one
She
with the
really
little things
teaching
on the top?
survivor skills
For
right
real.
now.
And you get you the car charger. You know the one that you plug into the cigarette lighter. So you need to have you one of them. You need to have you the little block battery that used to go back in the back of Teddy Ruxpin. And y'all remember Teddy Ruxpin?
I remember Teddy Ruxpin. I
I'm telling
had
my
my-
age.
Teddy
One of
Ruxpin
them little
went
block
hard.
batteries, and you plug the end of that connector that you put into the cigarette port on the top of the connector on the battery,
She
and that's
is
gonna charge
really
your
teaching
phone.
y'all some life skills
Knowledge.
right now.
Boom.
Survival 101.
And just small disclaimer for the ladies out there listening. I'm not gonna let you get your lights turned off.
He has to clean that up. 'cause
If
he
they
messing
in
up
your
that
name,
camera.
we gonna keep your lights on.
But if they in your name, you can
As
do
for
what the
me
fuck
and
you
my
want with the power.
You know, I've been
As for
there.
me and my house, we gonna do some crazy shit from time to time. Okay.
I was pissed the hell off too. This was about a single mother. I was struggling. It was real. The struggle was real. My lights got cut off, and I'm fucking on somebody. And you want to come over, but you don't want to pay the lights. So I paid my light bill, and then 2 days later, I was gonna pay it for you.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here.
That's what you call.
So
Fuck outta here.
Okay, so we've ushered
It's a lot of
into
people
the,
out there fucking for free.
That pussy passport got rejected. You ain't getting no more. You couldn't even pay for
A
my
lot of
light.
people fucking for free.
And you know that's what my daddy
So
said.
we-
It's
so
no
we-
such thing as free pussy.
So here on Pillow
Boom.
Talk,
Boom.
what
If you
we-
got a pussy, your light should never be cut off.
what
Just
we've
saying.
got going on is no romance,
Power of the pussy, literally, huh?
no more romance without finance, guys. Let's just go with that. From here on out, let's just go with that. Starting in 2018, I know there was a song back in the 70s or 80s that stated, "No romance without finance." Let's re-usher into that, guys.
But let's be real. Everybody
Let's be
ain't
real.
able to just up and tomorrow get a better job and
Please
turn around their
understand.
financial situation.
Please understand. With that being said, there's going to be a drought of some lack of good sex that should be
Not
applied.
the drought.
It's going to be a drought. All right? Because there's some guys out here who have exceptional dick game, but their finances are a little on the struggle. There's women out here who have phenomenal pussy game, but their finances aren't in order.
I know plenty of bitches who stay with a nigga because of the dick.
So from here on out, if your finances aren't in order and you're fucking with somebody who really, really values finances, there's going to be a lot of lack of sex going on.
However, Bedroom Candy sells something called Helping Hand. It can help you out. Lulu.
You'll have to get it in some way.
Angelica's about to get a whole lot of attention.
Not
Angelica.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that's a new one.
That's a new one.
I ain't never. Oh,
that's a new one.
We didn't brought Angelica to Vegas.
I thought it was Handy Manny. This thing said Angelica.
Angelica has now touched down in Vegas.
That is so funny.
But that's crazy. Like, I mean, I understand it because I've been in that situation where the finances, you have that.
So
situation.
what did you do to make up for the lack of finances?
I just hustled and got the money up.
But when it was down, while you was waiting to hustle to get it up, how did you make up for the lack thereof?
You got to get creative, and you got to get the origami flipping. You got to do
not
all
the origami.
No, I just got creative.
Like
and
how?
Just,
let the fellas ladies
like for
know.
instance, there was a situation with, we having trouble with car maintenance. Mm-hmm. A nigga just went on YouTube to figure out how to do this shit on his own.
Right, because we can't afford it.
Yeah, we can't afford it. And it wasn't necessarily like it wasn't causing sex strain, I guess. And to that regard, I understood that there were times where we just weren't going to be fucking. Because dudes have that notion too. Sometimes, and it's far and few between. Like, I can't remember the last time I was just like, nah, I'm not going to fuck with you tonight. But we do have those. But it's just, man, you gotta get creative and land that shit.
So I have a question also, because we've been emphasizing a lot on what a man should do. Do you guys still believe, well, in your marriage, Casey, I don't know how that would work because you're both ladies, but do you feel that a man should still be like how it was back in the day? Like, if shit gets tough, I expect you to make the first move. Like, you're supposed to be
the breadwinner.
Head of household. You should be really like out there before the wife goes out and gets 17 jobs or has 45 businesses and a job and trying to figure stuff out. Shouldn't you have some extra something or some type of creativity going on?
Yes, it's the effort that I believe men should be at the forefront of course. Now, the way we've transitioned how relationships go in the present day.
Yeah, because gender roles have changed.
Gender roles have changed, but I do believe if the mindset is a team effort and the objective is to win by any means, I think right now we have to get into a space where, damn it, just win the game by any means. So, yes, I personally would like to be in the forefront, in the front lines, and trying to figure out how we're going to make this shit work.
Because otherwise she's going to be looking at you like you ain't shit.
If you got it.
For real.
If you got it, and I might not have it right now, but tomorrow cometh.
Tomorrow cometh.
Tomorrow cometh a new opportunity. But we got to win right now.
But don't you think for her, in the back of her mind, she's going to be like, I'm out here making all these moves and I'm doing all these things. Yeah. And you just sitting there looking at me.
If it's gotten to that point, though, and I think that comes over a long period of time. Like, if somebody's just always hitting the game winners and the stats are all on their side, of course, people are eventually going to become fatigued and strained and then try to figure out like what the fuck is going on. I just feel like my efforts are way surpassing yours.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want that. But if it's just some shit just popped up like an emergency tactic and we got to win right now, and let's just say, well, due to my efforts, everything was cleared up. Why are you? Everything.
She's really showing everybody the medium
Everything was
shirt.
clear. Everything was clear up until this point, but we ran into a snafu, and I don't have it right now. Maybe I was just depleted, not because I mismanaged some shit. I paid every bill that we had, and okay, you was driving down I-95 and decided that you was gonna run into a goddamn cone and blow the tire. I don't have it right now, but you do. But don't hold that against me like,
that's different because
Yeah.
you just said you took care of everything in the house. So she should absolutely have extra. And he flexing right now, y'all.
I'ma
Just
do
so
it.
y'all
Like,
know,
we gonna
he
embrace
flexing.
it.
He is flexing
We gonna
in this
embrace
medium
it.
shirt. I know that y'all that are just listening,
We're going to
just know
embrace it.
Casey went live. It will be posted. Him is flexing right now.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on
He don't understand
in the
why
studio
she got,
right now,
he
but
is- but I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna embrace it.
right.
But yes, as far as
Saturday
that, you took
situation.
care of everything. So she should have money to get this tire that she blew. She should. I'm not to one where I'm saying the woman shouldn't do anything. As far as for the way that bills run in my house, it's literally, okay, what needs to be paid right now? Okay, you just got paid, so you tackle X, Y, and Z. When I get paid, I'm going to handle,
ABC.
Exactly. So
delegating the bills helps?
you just got to make sure you talk about it, because if you just live frivolously and just go through life not knowing what's going to happen.
Living what? Say that what he said again?
You can only say that one time and it comes out right. And then when
you did
say
good.
it the
One more
second time, it's
One more
horrible.
time.
No, that's not right.
Frivolously is what she said.
Gotta break it down like in what, elementary school
they
when they
don't
was
get
learning
that.
syllables. Did y'all do the clap when y'all was learning syllables?
Yes.
Frivolously.
There you go. We ain't shit. But yeah.
They don't even know that's how y'all females got y'all ratchet slaps on.
Our clap where we gotta clap when we say certain things.
The syllable.
You don't get
sorry
ass up and get a job. How about that?
I'm
Go live with your mom, though.
Not the though at the end.
Show sorry ass.
We just had a whole clap
syllables.
session.
Right.
18 syllables.
Clap back.
Oh my God.
I don't clap. I'm not a clapper.
That's good.
I don't clap.
Because I'm going to let y'all know right now, ladies, that shit in the back of our minds, we be looking at y'all like, this is hilarious. Look at her just clapping. Instead of applause. She is really clapping. I have to laugh. Like, I think that's what's gotten me to my single state, too. Because even in arguments.
You be laughing at people?
And it just, it's my facial expressions, and then eventually, if I do chuckle, like, I'm going for it, though. Like, why are you just clapping at me in such outrage? Quit clapping. I can't hear you because you're clapping.
That would piss me off.
I'm going to clap you
Oh,
at
that would
point.
piss me off.
What'd you say?
I'm going to clap you upside. You hear me now? Can you hear me now?
It would either piss me off or I would forget why I was even mad and I would just start laughing.
And that's my job, to forget why you was even mad. Now you laughing.
And then I'd be mad because I'm like, now I done forgot why I was going off on you.
You didn't piss me
laughing,
off because you didn't make me forget why I was pissed off.
Come sit down and let's cuddle. And then we'll revisit.
I can't never be fucking serious with you. God damn it. Can't even stay mad.
Word. Don't worry about all
my
this
God.
shit right now.
So I guess bringing it into finances, communication is key. You got to communicate the finances. You can't just assume somebody gonna pay something.
But
you should kind of know what they can't pay too. Shit. If you're dealing with somebody,
and you have to know what their income is that they're bringing in. Now, I know people like to be secretive about what they're bringing in. If you're living together, it needs to be made clear. If you are only making $10 an hour and your take-home pay after everything comes out ends up being a good $600, I need to know all you have to put towards the bills every couple weeks is $600, so that I'm not thinking you bringing in $900 plus or $1,000 plus, and you really just bringing home $600. So these things need to be communicated, and it's not, well, why you all in my business? It's not your business no more. We live together.
Right.
We got our bills.
And when it's time to file them taxes, as far as the government and the IRS concerned, my nigga, we are one.
Why are y'all doing that? Why are y'all living in relationships and living together and trying to hide the finances?
It's me and mine.
It
and
happens.
everything
It
separated.
absolutely happens.
Damn.
But listen, because they do that, but what about the ones where you do split the financial responsibilities? Okay, partner A is responsible for paying the rents, and then partner B handles all the supplemental bills or whatever. This is the
like
case.
Netflix accounts and shit, right?
Maybe that, and like maybe the power and all the other smaller
That shit ain't all
bills
included.
that aren't exactly rent.
That's
that's
so
included in the
funny.
rent.
I
So
need
if
all that
you
included.
paying for all
Hey,
the house
let's live
utilities,
somewhere where all that's included.
you better take your ass to Budget Suites then. Okay,
But
they
Sweets
give
ain't
you
got
the,
Netflix.
they
No,
give
I'll
you
fuck
the
with y'all, I
cable.
know.
They give you cable though. You got cable. You got
I don't
lights,
even know
power,
what
and
channels
water.
does regular cable have these days.
You don't have cable.
I don't know nothing about
cable?
I
cable.
got slang.
Oh, you got what?
Slang.
That sound like you got dick.
Slang.
I got slang.
What is slang?
I got
that
slang.
slang. I got that
Listen,
slang last
We
night,
just
girl.
gonna ride with fire
It's-
stick.
I'm
and
country. It's sling.
Slang.
Oh.
It still sounds like ding-a-ling.
No, sling is different from slang. You said I got that slang.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
like,
that shit
slang
hang.
sound mad.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I was like,
Hanging
Casey,
cable
what
channels.
you got?
You got that
Wait a
slang? Wait,
second.
hold on. Wait a minute. What Janelle
That
say
just
about
sound
that?
like it
Right.
That just sounds like it
gotta-
comes with a lot of porn.
Exactly. I got that slang.
A lot of porn channels.
Now, sling sounds different. That sounds legit. It sounds like a nice either Asian or white person created something great for us to have. Sling works, but if it was called slang, I would want to
That's your
know
X-rated
how Tyrone
channel.
came
That's
up with this, what channels we
hilarious.
got.
Much.
I bet Stars is on there.
Pinky-
I know we got
Pinky
BET.
gonna be on there. I did my research.
Exactly.
She has a beautiful ass, by the
I
way.
told you Pinky is
She has a
something
beautiful
special.
ass. She has a beautiful ass.
Okay, so we went from that to porn.
Told you we was gonna make
Okay,
it
so
nasty.
This was my point.
We made it nasty.
We said it was gonna happen.
Thought it couldn't be done.
If the partners have these the split of financial responsibilities, you've delegated these finances out, and then you have one who maybe isn't so as much financially responsible, and they fuck up.
So there could be no fuck up if so
But
every
humans
month,
fuck up.
Every month you got your list of what you need to pay. So we're gonna go ahead and write down how much this is gonna be. We're gonna aim high. When you get paid, I need you to slide me that amount. Since I'm the more financially responsible one, I will go ahead and pay all of this. If you ended up giving me more, guess what? This gonna go to our and some pot. And I'm just giving y'all tips because it works. And the reason why it works is because I do it.
But
and
what
when
if
we
they
were
feel like
living
you
in
being
Ni-
mama? I got a mama.
Okay,
don't
I
need a
understand
mama.
that I'm not being your
And
mom,
I
but
don't
I'm
wanna
making
fuck
sure
on
that
mama.
things happen. Okay, so you can go live with your mom. So if you don't
Then I
want to,
really ain't gonna fuck on
if
nothing.
you don't want to, I'll fuck on somebody else. But if you don't want to make sure that the house runs
This
a
is
certain
within
way,
30 days. We've already determined. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna live with you. Go live with your mom, and I'll fuck on somebody
I'm just saying,
else.
if you're not ready to be an adult and make sure that things happen when you know that there's a possibility that you ain't gonna make sure the shit happen, give the money to the person who gonna make sure that the shit happens.
Bingo. That's called making a play. That's called an assist.
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with
Assist.
assist. You still
Nothing
get credit
wrong.
for assist.
Pass the ball, bruh.
When they put the stats, they show
Yes.
how many assists you had. You can assist the hell out of some shit. Assist.
Sometimes I would like to assist. And
But
let
is
the woman
assisting
slam
enough?
dunk
Boom.
At some point, does
There
that
we
turn
go.
to resentment or a grudge because
Absolutely.
I'm carrying so much of this weight and I feel like you can do more and the scales aren't even and I'm doing this and I'm doing that.
It
and you only
absolutely,
doing
it absolutely
this
can, and that's when you have unrealistic expectations of the person that you're with.
because you knew they was
You knew
And
what
when
they
it
were able to
gets-
bring to the table.
sister.
And when it gets to the point where the sex has become horrible, hey,
That adds to it.
everybody got to reset.
So the sex is what makes the sex become horrible.
Apparently, y'all are saying that if the bills aren't in order,
But why? What is it?
Some
what,
people
why?
like broke, bill, past due sex. I'm not saying everybody needs.
I
to
don't
make
think
sure.
it's that. I just
'Cause
think
I
the
don't
sex
want,
is that
I don't
good.
want the
Don't
red
nobody.
bill.
Don't
I don't
nobody.
want no red bill.
Don't
coming in
nobody
the
like
mail.
that. Don't nobody like their lights off. I don't want to fuck in the cold. It's wintertime. Well, it's about to be spring, but still, I don't want to fuck
spring
in
is
the
here.
cold
I'm
in the dark.
just saying, spring go like that, and then it's 170 degrees. So we ain't got no power. That mean we ain't got no air conditioning.
And I
That
ain't trying to
mean
fuck in
I'ma
the heat.
die.
It's
No, no, no,
120
that-
degrees
yeah, no,
outside.
Ain't nobody trying to turn on no
I
fans.
think we
'cause you-
also have to. We gotta.
You can't turn on the
We
fan. You gotta
make
have
sure,
power.
We gotta make
They
sure
got
that
battery
we-
operated little
we
fans.
But
apply-
you gonna have a little hand fan holding up.
Yeah,
We gotta
you
make
don't
sure
have
that we
to.
I'm
apply
finna get on
this
top, baby. Here, you
to
hold
the
the
global
fan.
scale. If you out here on this West Coast, hey, your finances got to be together.
It's too
'Cause
hot
you
for that
have
shit.
to have air.
This heat. Oh,
Did you hear the falsetto with the heat though?
It's too hot to be broke.
It's too hot. The summertime is too hot to be broke.
And if it's too hot to be
and
broke,
there's
it's too hot to poke.
There it is. It's too hot to be broke, and
That
if you're
is
broke,
so
you can't
funny.
afford to be poking. Listen,
Brokey, no pokey
there's
pokey.
nothing more frustrating than going over to somebody's house and they have fans running on the West Coast. Be like, no. Where's the AC?
Circulating this hot ass heat.
Yeah. The box fan in the window is an indicator, my guy, this is not the situation you want to be in. The pussy's not worth it. No, there's nothing worse than musty box fan pussy sex. Nasty.
God.
Sweat box pussy.
Ew.
You don't want that. You need AC. On the West Coast. Now, in the Midwest, East Coast, during the summertime, you
Them
know.
things sweat too.
Hey,
You right.
But the
Ugh.
box fans, you can get away with it because you're getting that humidity is covered in. The box fan
But
is transferred.
shouldn't if
it
you
off.
trying to smash and all of that and this your chick, so does it depend on the status of the relationship? Because
yeah,
you
I mean,
ain't gonna
we
help
can
her get rid of that box fan if you feel that type of way?
No,
because that's your musty
can.
pussy.
We can.
In all reality, you responsible for that must and
Yeah,
funk.
but that's
So help
where
her
on
step
the
her
West
funk up.
Coast, you're going to say, no, we're not about to do it here. Like, not here.
Not here.
No,
Not
no.
right
We're still going to
here.
have sex, but we're not going to do it here, okay? We're going to do it here. We got to go
Even
elsewhere.
Roach Motels got air.
Yeah. If we, listen, never mind the damn roaches in the corner. There's AC right here. So, but listen.
We can go in the car.
Yeah, we can go in the car. Like, quit acting like the car is not an accessible place.
I wish a nigga would. Look, my power got cut off, my air ain't on, but we can go to my car real quick. For real, for real, for real. For real, for real. For real,
Look
for
at
real,
her
for real.
face. Dude, just take that car and drive off the nearest cliff, please.
That part.
Kill
just,
yourself.
Just keep it going. Just if you see a wall, just
Throw
go
the
straight.
whole damn nigga away.
Go straight.
Oh, y'all really just disregarding the car whip?
Listen. If we in the car and it happens to go down in the car, then I'm all for the car.
But
I've
we
had
not finna
amazing
move
sex
from
in
a
the
house
car.
or apartment to, you know what? I didn't have it for my power bill, so
We
gonna
about to go
my
on a road
car.
trip. And
We finna get this
we
mobile.
about to have some sex going on in this car. If I didn't came over your house and you got the box fan running, no, we not having sex here. This car got great AC. Let's just take this.
So you're saying if you go to their house and they ain't got the AC?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant this was all happening at your house.
No.
I'm like, how we go from
Never.
your house to your car? That's not gonna work.
No. That's
Okay,
fine.
so that's
hilarious.
option.
That'd
But
be
the
some
thing
shit though. He
is-
come pick you up, take you to the house. Now listen,
But my
baby, we
thing
can't
would
go
be is
inside.
you came
but-
over to my house. You want to fuck on me. You see I'm struggling with my power, but you want some of this power pussy. So I need you to put in on a power bill because
This
you want to be in my
potent
house.
pussy. It ain't
fucking on
power
me.
pussy. It's potent. That shit
So
stank.
that was my aim in life.
Yeah, yeah,
that was the
and
way
let's
that I
understand
ran. Like
something.
it's
If
too many
we-
fucking for free.
I'm
I'm not telling y'all to be hoes, but if
If he can't
they
put your
coming
power
over
on, you shouldn't
and
be
they
giving
fucking
him
on
none.
you, and they continuously fucking on you, and then you making them dinner, and then you buying them little shit and doing all this other
crazy.
stuff, but you got all these kids to take care of, or even if it's just one kid, or even if it's just yourself.
He can't pay
can
your
put on a power
$100.
bill.
He can't pay
If
your
he coming
$100
over
power bill.
and Netflix and chilling, and you paying that Netflix account, he need to put in on that shit.
Question. How,
Boom.
what's the going price for pussy on the streets these days?
I wouldn't know. Mine was bought with somebody giving me their whole life, so mine is worth your whole life.
Ring ring.
So
Ring ring.
So I
but
don't
I'm
know.
just saying because like I think
Look,
I think it's like
would you assist somebody if this was your regular person you was just fucking on continuously and you were going to their house and they was giving you food and they you pretty much got this situationship going on.
Okay.
If they fell on
Situationships is
a
about
situationship,
$75.
Yeah,
All right.
about $75.
you said $75.
So
that's the going price.
He said
So that's about half
I'm
the
just
power
gonna
bill.
throw it in.
That's about half the
guesstimate.
power bill.
It's situationships, but $75.
You will only give us $75. The bitch can't even get a whole C note.
$75.
I gotta see.
$75.
If you want to sit down with me and discuss your bill rate, we could figure that out. But
Okay,
no, if it's
listen.
just a situationship, if we just rocking, I don't want to see nobody struggling, man.
So you gonna help her?
I'm a helper.
Cause on Bossing Up, it said I think
I'm
for
a helper,
sucking a fuck
but-
it was like $100, and she's sucking and fucking. So you can't pay these bills.
Fucking and fucking.
You can't pay these bills.
100
$100. She
for
get
the
$100
bills.
for that for the
Yeah,
sucking a
I
fuck.
got to see what bills it is.
It depends on what the bill is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll pay the power, but what won't you pay?
Like I'm not paying the shit that other niggas can benefit from. Like,
Niggas.
so
Other
if you
niggas
got-
can benefit from the power.
What if you're her only situationship?
Oh, then I'm helping you out, boo. We gotta
You don't necessarily know that.
We got to zero out some bills.
If he over there all the time.
No, if I'm over there all the
and
time.
she ain't got no room for no other situationship. I mean, you leaving like your drawers by the bed, and so you know they in her house. She done bought you a toothbrush in case you just happen to not go home the next morning. She don't want you leaving with funky ass breath. She's
That's
shown
somebody
you
who's looking out for my best.
You my only.
So you gonna look out for her?
You my only situationship.
I'm not an asshole.
But then you really in a
It's a lot of people
relationship.
living right. It's a lot of people living like they in relationships, but that's why I'm gonna call them a situationship, because a lot of people got this thing with, if I put a title on it, then it's real. But if I don't put a title on it, then I can still walk away at any moment. Right. So that's why I'm gonna call it a situationship.
But when you had a situationship, then you really, I feel like they play in the field at that point, because that's why you don't want the commitment.
That's
anyway.
why I say it's a lot of people fucking for free, because sis, you really have a real relationship, but he won't let you put a title on it. Or
is it just me?
Brother, y'all having a real relationship, but she don't want to put no
just
title
me?
on it.
Right.
So you fucking for free.
Is it just me?
And like they getting all reaping all the benefits.
I shouldn't have to fuck.
And then you come on, you ain't even got no, or you say, I can't come right now because I don't have, no gas in my car. I had to make sure I paid all this stuff. Had to, pay little man daycare, whatever the case may be. I ain't got the gas to come to you.
Your pussy ain't good
Number
enough.
one, if this person don't say, if you come, I'll go ahead and get you on gas.
Your pussy ain't good
or,
enough.
if, you know what, I'll come to you. And then I'm still going to leave you a little gas money so I can make sure I know you got all this stuff to take care of.
enough.
That it's a problem.
Sometimes,
You ain't riding it right.
It's a problem.
But yes,
You ain't
and
sucking
see,
it right.
For me,
You ain't
I would
fucking
be
it
like,
right.
well, look here. You say you don't have enough gas to get to me.
Give me some ass.
But you know how good this dick is. So find a way. Find a way. And when you do, the reward will be absolutely some great dick.
I can't stand it.
And I'm going to slide you some shit so you can get
So
back
why
home.
wouldn't you come to her?
Because the thing, because, let me see your survival skills.
You
how much
sounded so
I want to see how much.
Because
Because we want to see, y'all want to see
you
the
want to see she's
extra effort.
self-sufficient?
People, and people want to see effort. So let's just see the effort. Let's see what you can make it. Let's see if you can make
You
it.
was trying to get some booty.
But is that not fair?
I mean, I think people
to a
should
degree.
at some point take
and you just gotta
responsibility for their
understand
own
who you dealing with.
situation.
Like me, like I just said, I would tell her, babe, I know you just said you ain't got enough gas to get to me. But you know who you fucking with though. And you know this dick is extravagant.
Oh my God.
So you're not gonna
figure it out.
So you're not gonna be disappointed. Figure it out.
But you just gonna
Really?
get halfway
But
here.
then when you get here,
You're going to have to walk the rest of the way.
and then take it home.
But no, you're gonna get home because, like I just said, after I put the dick on you and slide you to fill your tank
This
up,
nigga said you ain't got no gas. I need some ass.
Nick.
But what
I'm sending you on your way. So if the car was down on Decatur in Lake Mead, hey,
Ain't that
I'm
some
sorry
shit?
I live on Decatur.
He ain't shit.
Ain't that some shit?
That ain't no,
Shit.
y'all. That's real shit.
Now, by the time
And
she
that's
gets
funny.
to you, she gonna have a sweat box. Why? Because you had her walking.
That's
From Lake Mead and
okay.
Decatur.
The shower sex is implemented then.
Oh my
He got
God,
an answer for
he ain't
everything.
shit. So all I'm gonna tell you, ladies, is there's a thing called Cash App, right? So before you even head that way, say, okay, well, you said you're gonna go ahead and give me the gas money. Let me make sure I can even make it to you.
Nah.
Go ahead and slide it to me,
We didn't
and I'm on my
turn
way.
this into
And you gonna get $5 back.
We didn't turn this into a video game. Come get the dick.
Well,
Get in
guess
your
what?
car.
That dick won't be getting
I
got.
see it.
Because
See?
there's this thing that Benjamin Candy
effort.
sells called happiness and joy. So I'll just go ahead and pull that bad boy out
Listen, see?
and have a good time until I got gas money
But
to
that's
go
a-
fuck
but
somebody
that's a lack-
else. Because
but
at this
that's the
point,
lack
I'm
of
done with you.
effort.
Is that the one where he can play with the remote and the app?
why?
No,
No.
I don't even want him to be able to control
no
what my head.
enjoyment?
This is when
No
I enjoy it by
enjoyment?
myself.
See?
You can't even play with this.
Have
now,
my
see?
own happiness and joy.
No, I ain't
Man,
even-
y'all got to be careful because these toys are something serious. I just want you to understand.
Women, y'all got to be careful because these toys are something serious, and we've built whole bitches now.
And we
built whole
now
sex
have
dolls.
whole men too. And then they got this one that looked like he from Wakanda in real life.
So when the first fucking robotic,
But
when the
them
first
bitches don't do
robotic
what these
sex
toys
dolls-
do. Them blow up
ain't
dolls
no
the same.
saliva in
It's
their
not the
mouth. I
same.
just want you to know I can do some amazing things.
Listen.
That tongue
This
don't
mouth is
twirl.
real.
I'm not fully converted. I've not fully converted to the sex doll.
You're not
You
fully
talking about
converted.
it like
You're
you-
not fully converted, so you tried it.
You partly
No,
converted.
I haven't tried it.
You
but
don't
I
say
have,
you've experienced.
I have listened to some reviews from some fellas of mine.
And what
they're
were
like,
the
hey,
reviews?
They're like, listen,
It's not half bad.
they was like, it's not half bad. And I said, what's going to ruin it is eventually they're going to implement emotions into these motherfuckers. And that's where it's going to be like, well, no, I'm going to just go back to the humans because I'm not going to deal with a robot with an opinion.
No, they should implement the topic of
I will
this.
fucking
Insert
unplug
coins
you.
here. You got to pay to fuck. Boom. Insert coins here.
So we done turned this show from financial strains on relationships to pretty much teaching people how to be a hoe in some senses, and then also showing people that Tavon really ain't shit in real life. And he wants you to walk for the dick.
No, not.
Just sweat it out. Just sweat it out.
You won't sweat it out. City.
That's not the case. That's just a pure. That's
in
just 120
degree heat.
Hey, let's see where the effort really lies. And I'm sending you.
Now you saying
how
bad do you want it? How bad do you want this gas money?
Yeah. Because y'all would do it to us. Well, find a way, nigga. Oh, now
if I had gas money,
I
wouldn't be talking to you. Duh.
My thing is okay, so if you my only situationship and I done gave up all my other situationships for you, and I can't get gas money out the deal.
You gonna get gas
money. But
money.
I know if I call my other situationship and I ain't talked to this situationship in like 3 weeks because of you, and be like, you know what, I really need to get to work and I don't got no gas. Can you swing it to me? And he swing it to me, he getting some real good situationship pussy, and it's no longer your situationship no more.
But see, you threw in.
But you dropped the ball. It's your fault.
No, you threw in the extra. You threw in some extra shit beforehand. Now it was you needed gas for work. I thought the primary objective was you're coming to see me.
But if I don't even got no gas to get to you, you know I got to go to work for the rest of the week. So I
just told you I got you. It's just. I'm not going to reveal all that because we want to see the effort. Women, y'all don't reveal everything that y'all want. That y'all want from
the effort of me
do.
walking to you?
In the hot ass heat, 120 degrees
I'm not gonna
weather.
have you.
Yo, bitch.
It is fucking
walking
62 degrees right now.
I wish anybody I was with would have you telling me to figure it out at 120 degrees.
I'm not going to do that to you when summer hits. I'm not going to do that to you when summer hits.
It's got to be in the winter.
The chances
in the winter, spring, and fall.
The chances of you dying on me is high, and I don't want that on my conscience. I'm not going to do that. Ladies, listen. If you're listening, I'm not going to do that to you. And I'm not going to do that to you in the summer months. I'm not.
So if you fucking with him, just make sure it's not what?
Spring is 4 days in.
Spring is 4 days in.
No, June, July, and August.
And if you putting and you fall short to me, you got like a mile to go. I got you. Like
only if it's a mile? And what if it's like 2 miles? Oh, well.
No, 2 miles. You can still listen. 2 miles, you can still get to your place.
No, she out of gas. She done ran out of gas trying to get to you.
Okay.
You wanted to hitchhike?
You wanted her to get to you.
It's the video game. Like, utilize all your resources because you know when you get to me. Oh my
gosh,
you know
ladies,
the dick is gonna be good.
Ain't no dick in the world. Ain't no dick in the world worth you putting all your gas out.
Hitchhiking.
Ain't no
Super
dick in
Mario
the world.
Brothers.
But see, but look how we valued it. Now look. I hope everybody's gotten this education. Listen how we valued it. It's no dick good enough.
No.
But there's pockets that are well enough.
Absolutely. We bear children. Our stuff is golden.
Okay. All right. So Gabby, Beyonce, all of y'all, I commend y'all because y'all was like, look, it's way past dick with us. Your finances are known. Just like with that one meme when they be saying bitches heal like Wolverine when the money is good.
Yes.
All right.
That's real stuff.
That's real shit. All right.
You see,
but then you just threw in the work shit. So the other situationship has now gave you the money to get to work. Now I'm gonna just be like, okay, so you're gonna give him best vagina of his life, but the original objective was you was trying to look for the exquisite dick. I have the exquisite dick. So now
they liked your personality. What if she really liked your personality?
Then she
what if it wasn't about the dick?
Then she would understand.
What if
what if the dick is great to you and it's just
No.
Like you putting a lot of emphasis on this great.
This research has been tried and proven as well.
100% certified, stamped, sealed, and delivered.
I asked for reviews. I'm not. Listen,
we're gonna make the him page so they can put the reviews on there.
I don't fuck around. Okay. If I give you some of this, I want to know real.
But my nigga, you just
instructions.
said on the other episode that you break it down in portions. So are you not even giving all of these females 100%?
And he said even his 25.
Oh, your 25% is off the
tried
hook?
and proven is
you
what
go.
he's saying.
Yeah.
Drop the mic and walk away.
Absolutely.
Tried and proven.
Absolutely.
At 25%?
Yeah.
Wow.
25%. That's because I know I got something to do. I got something to do. Like if I'm fucking you on the go, like
On the go.
Like if I got some stuff that I gotta, I got some promos and some drops to be doing for upcoming shows and stuff like that, and you're just on the way. GPS says, "Hey, you got some pussy you can get over here."
That's what the GPS say?
Hang
I need
left.
that app. That is too funny.
In a quarter of a mile, make a left. Go ahead and drop this off.
I can't stand it.
Go ahead and drop this off, and then get back on schedule. Rerouting. That's what my shit.
But back to the original, not rerouting. Back to the original topic at hand. Before we literally, we made a left, we went straight, went right.
You know, we had all kind of tangents on this show.
This show really, Los, I'm sorry, I don't even know what to call this show. It's hot mess.
Fucking finances.
Fucking finances.
That's what we're going to call them. Because without them, apparently, you're not getting the sex. Which
No,
I guess,
and like I
fair
said,
deal.
that's not true because there's some people to where they know they broke together. They lack ambition together. They are together on this. So they going to have some wonderful broke ass, no ambition sex. And that they are ambitious about the sex and that's just what it is. That's it. That's all that happens. And that's wonderful. That's a beautiful thing. They most likely got concrete floors and that's okay. That's absolutely okay.
Did you just say they stayed in the projects? That's what you said. I
said concrete floors.
Where are the concrete floors, bitch?
You hating on
Where are the
hood
concrete
sex
floors?
I'm absolutely not. You could be hood and ambitious.
Absolutely.
It's a difference. And if you hood and ambitious,
Savon greatness practice.
you ain't shut up. If you hood and ambitious, that means that you're not going to be okay with broke sex. So I'm not talking about these people. I'm not talking about the people that want to stay on the concrete floors forever. They eventually want some real hardwood, not that laminate shit. They want hardwood floors. And they want to be able to clean their floors with the shark wood cleaner. They got goals. They got ambition. Those people I absolutely respect because I came from concrete floors. So I have no problem with concrete floors. But if you got concrete floors and you good with concrete floors and you have even if you don't even want to upgrade the carpet, there's a problem. There's an absolute problem. And that's what I'm saying. Some people enjoy the broke sex and the lack of ambition sex,
on
and
that
they're
hard
okay.
ass, cold ass fucking floor.
Man, that cold be.
the
Oh my
lights
god,
out.
it makes the whole house cold. Like you
Yeah.
can't even if you turn the heat on, the shit don't get warm.
Yeah, and then you have them cold brick walls.
And
It's
then
just
your
no
door don't
insulation.
never quite all the way touch the bottom of the floor, so that cold
You
air
got that
keeps
little
seeping
crack
in.
with the plastic.
That shit is awful.
Put the goddamn towel
Under
on the door.
If y'all never knew why when you went to the hood and somebody real projects, they got that towel in front of the door because our door don't quite hit the ground.
That shit used
Real
to be
life
the worst.
situations. Real life situations around here.
That shit used to be the worst. I'm so cold.
All I'm saying is when you start, and also when you start to really do shit and you making money and you making moves, your confidence goes up.
So what if when your
And then
confidence
can
go up,
have
you don't
some
want to fuck with this
and then
broke
you can-
nigga?
That may be the case. Guess what? You don't have to, sis. And if it's a broke ass bitch with
But
no
what if you
ambition,
married
brother,
to this
you don't
person
have to.
and now you doing
still
this and
don't
making
have
moves?
to.
Okay.
But you're
so-
supposed to be for better or for worse. We
Let
supposed
me
to
ask this.
commit for
But
richer
there
or
has
for
to be,
poorer.
There has to be a time limit on for worse.
For richer or for poor. Till
Okay.
death do us part.
Look, I understand what you say when you go to the altar and you say that shit.
Which I think y'all should stop saying that.
But we,
Everybody
right,
knows
there
that
should be,
shit.
That
there
shit
should be,
though.
there
from
should
this
be a
point
limit.
On, no, this from this point on, I
She
feel
said, I
like if you're
understand.
not, if you can't come up with your own vows, shit's not going to work.
Listen, we gonna
And
make
not
this
even
happen.
that. Like, okay, so I understand the vows. You know how many people done already broke these vows? Okay, let's move the fuck on off of the vows. So we absolutely
I'ma do
mean
the
this.
best I
We
can.
mean this when we say it. But that don't mean you finna be some bum ass and
But
you
my
expect me to
nigga,
stay with you.
You got about
So,
the lights being
there are
turned off
limits.
about 4 times, and I'm leaving
What the
your
kids
ass.
say, it's levels to this shit. So if we've been together, let's just say we going on year 3. I done gave you tools for success. You ain't got no job. You ain't had no job. Okay, I knew you ain't had no job when we was getting together. You know, I knew you was about to get
So
laid
why
off.
marry
Okay,
him?
stuff happens.
So why marry him?
Because you love this man and he showed you ambition. You
So
know,
love
when y'all
ain't
was
enough
together.
no more.
Hell
No.
no. Apparently not. Apparently not.
Love ain't enough to have me broke my whole life.
Love don't
and
pay the
struggling.
bills.
No, it doesn't. And I swear, I'm not trying to sound superficial, but I'm being realistic, you guys, because I don't want you to get married and think that this shit is just going to be about love. It's not. There's other factors that come into it. You can love the hell out of somebody, but be tired of them.
Oh, yeah.
And be ready to move on to bigger and better. And that is okay. Like, it's okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But you have to know that you gave it your 100%. You absolutely
But have you
went
given
in.
them the opportunity to do the same?
Yes.
Okay,
she
so
just said 3.
So
she just
3
said
years.
3
years, and you haven't even.
But 3 years of
attempted.
marriage is still fresh.
3 years of getting a job ain't fresh.
She mad about it.
I'm just trying to understand. 3 years of making a plan. You ain't even made a plan.
Say it with your
Have
chest.
you enrolled in school?
School
Have
is
you,
high.
have
That's
you even
another
started,
bill.
Have you
That's
even started
another
a
bill.
hustle?
That's
But
another
if you
bill.
broke,
That's another
you
bill.
can get school paid for. There's ways.
But
There's
then you gotta pay
scholarships.
back them high ass loans. So then all you doing is putting me further in debt for some
Listen,
shit you probably ain't even gonna
the
use.
thing is you got a plan, and I support a man with a dream, and that's the reason why even with my husband when we first got together, he's not this. Even his career, once he get done, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Y'all know teachers for real.
Don't get paid
barely
shit.
over broke.
Yeah.
However,
Bullshit.
he shows so much ambition and drive. When I see him with the kids, it's sexy as fuck. That's sexy to me because this is what your passion is. This is what the Most High put you on
And he
earth
makes
to do.
a difference.
Absolutely. So you are doing your part. Guess what? I'm a hustler. I don't like school. I can't stand school. Don't tell me to read shit. I'm not writing shit. I'm over that. I
All right,
graduated.
baby
I gave my mama her diploma, and I'm done. Like, I'm absolutely done. If I go and take a class or something like communication class or something like that, I might do that.
To better yourself.
But am I in it
Yeah.
to win it? No.
Yeah.
No. I'd
I'm
had
with
my
you.
cap and gown already. I'm good.
I tried it. I did 3 years of college.
Bless your heart.
I did. And I got
did
right
like
to the end.
7
and
months.
These damn student loans. And that's why I'm passionate about these student loans.
Listen, I tell Sally Mae and her representatives every time they call me, I'm not paying y'all shit. I didn't graduate. Y'all won.
Right.
Take it as a loss.
Right.
Y'all ain't learned losses. I learned losses in fucking freshman year. Listen, I did graduate.
I'm going to tell y'all how to beat
I'll pay
that,
y'all
though.
shit.
You want to know how to beat Sally Mae? You get you a backiotomy.
Sally Mae also just filed bankruptcy.
Did she?
So I'm trying to understand how you gonna be asking me for money and you ain't got no money.
Exactly.
You bankrupt. So
Go
you
ahead
need
and
to get
go
your
ahead and
life
include me
together.
on that chapter 13 with you, dog.
Put it
Right
all
off
on
my
there.
debt,
Put it
too.
all on there, Sally Mae.
Holla here
I
with
just
that.
gave y'all some knowledge. So if you owe Sally Mae, look into that good old bankruptcy.
Or get on disability. They'll write off all your shit.
Or
Forgiveness.
if you plan on being a teacher, join the Teach for America program. They'll assign you most likely to a Title I school. And after you teach for so many years, your loans will be forgiven. So
Nice.
putting that out there as well.
Nice.
But
About
like
to
I
do that
said,
shit today.
you have to.
We don't want you teaching the children.
Why not?
Look at his face. Oh, that's gonna be like Bernie
your
Mac in the
kids-
classroom.
Your kids will be
Shut the fuck
fantastic with me. Quit playing. I'm great with kids.
Don't teach them little boys
I'm
to go out
good.
there and get free research.
No, I'm
No, when
definitely
you
gonna
start
tell-
off, you got to give them sex
I'm definitely gonna teach
education
him
with
that
him.
shit. No, don't teach.
Just put Tavon in
You
PE.
gonna be
That's
the-
it. Just put him in PE. Please just put him in PE. Do not give him English. Don't give him social studies. Please don't give him science.
He gonna teach. He
Give
gonna
him
teach
PE.
I'm gonna
weightlifting.
keep y'all kids
Weightlifting
in
with
line.
extra medium
Hey,
shirts.
Listen, it's gonna bring y'all. It's gonna bring y'all. It's gonna bring y'all some great fruition.
But no, ambition to me is not broke. If you are acting towards your goals, that's not broke. You have a plan.
But what if you
That's
really are
something that
broke?
can be
You
respected.
ambitious and broke.
You can be ambitious. I used to be
Listen,
ambitious.
I-
Right?
and
Like,
broke.
what if you really
I have
broke?
been ambitious and
You
very
gonna stick
broke.
with them because of the ambition?
But my thing is are you making moves towards where you're trying to go? If I absolutely see that you are trying, that's a different story. But if I have 3 solid years of no trying, there's a problem. If I come home from a 14-hour day,
That's a problem.
the house ain't clean,
Uh-oh.
you've been sitting in the same spot you've been sitting in, it don't even look like you changed your clothes. And I asked you, how's it going? You fill out any, applications. I emailed you because I'm that wife. I'm gonna email you.
How's
shit.
it going?
Like how's everything going? Like
you found a job yet? When you interview?
No, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna come in aggressive.
Let me see that job search
I'm not gonna come in
history.
aggressive. So this year one will be like, all right, babe, guess what? Let's sit down and write a plan. What is it that you want to do? Okay, so you've been doing factory work your whole life. This is just a scenario, you guys. You've been doing factory work your whole life. Factories done closed down. This one's not opening up. What else are you good at? So women, number one, or men, whoever you're with, it's okay to take the time and get to know this mate and help them become who they didn't even know that they were. So when I first met Brandon, he thought he was going to be a lawyer or wanted to be a lawyer. Now he has transitioned and realized he's a great educator. So that completely shifted. People can shift, and it's okay to help them shift.
So when you go on through these shifts and transitions, how do you keep your sex life and the intimacy in your relationship
To
going?
me, like I said, ambition is sexy to me. So if I
But
see
ambition
you're
can
up,
only take you so far. How long is ambition going to be sexy
like I
to
said,
you?
you got 3 years. You
So
got 3
years of ambition?
Year one is nice. We're planning. We're seeing exactly, what it is you want to do, what you want to work towards. Okay, cool. We done wrote down steps on how you can get to where it is you want to go.
Ambition is sexy. You going to take a bitch
Hell
with
yeah.
ambition? For how long? What's your time period on
72
ambition?
hours.
72 hours of
She got 3
ambition?
days
You
to
get a
get it
weekend.
together?
You get a weekend.
If you're married?
You married? Nah.
Married. That's what I'm saying. You
Not
gotta
married,
give
I'm
a
in
little
it to
bit of
win
time.
it. But married, I'm in
Married.
it to win it.
But when you're going
Situationships,
into a
you got 72
relationship,
hours.
are you not
No,
going
wait,
into a
so
relationship
if
to
you
look for
married-
something long-term and stable? To,
If you're
to
married,
go
are you
into
going to give her
marriage?
20 years of ambition trial?
I'm gonna be, because we're gonna be straight. I'm gonna be straight on my end, so we good.
So she can lack ambition and be married to you?
No.
Or pretend to have
Right, because
ambition?
you say you're going to be straight on your end. So because you're going to carry it, you going to hold it down. You expect her, she can slack, and you going to be okay with that? Don't you think
You
you're going to look
not,
at her
though.
differently?
I
'Cause
need you to be- I
want
need
a
this to
woman
be
to
a
match.
realistic
You going to want
conversation,
somebody
not what
to
the
match
people
your
wanna hear.
drive, match your hustle, match your grind. You don't want to have a bum and you a boss.
Absolutely.
Because then you're going to go out into the real world and you're going to meet that boss, and she just going to peek
the
all
bosses have already been. Listen, 2018, the boss is already there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's quit acting like, and that's what we're going to stop doing. Let's quit acting like there's only ones and onlys. That's not it. That's not
It's
happening
not it.
anymore.
No more ones and
Motherfuckers
onlys.
have rosters. You have backup plans behind backup plans behind backup plans. Where it gets screwed up is that you keep giving the backup plans all this goddamn main attention, and then the main finds out about the backup plans, and now you got a whole goddamn confusion.
Boom,
The
research.
the whole team is confused because they like, well, wait a minute. I thought I was supposed to have the ball. It was like, no,
I was supposed to be coming off the bench. I was supposed to be starting.
You didn't even show up to practice. So how do you believe that you have the ball?
Your jersey ain't
I
even
didn't hit the
tucked in.
last couple
I've
game
been
winners.
on the team
So-
the longest. Boom.
Listen, it's
How
been a
that
lot
work?
of niggas that's been on the team the longest.
Deference.
And you pull up their stat card and you be like, well, how the fuck did you manage to just creep through here? Like,
All
you've
this
been the
time?
creeper. You've just been the sleeper creeper.
But no, seriously, in marriage, like how much time are you supposed to give?
Listen.
And I'm just saying 3 years just to say 3 years. But my
I don't
thing
think
is
there's
I
a
don't
time
even know if I
period.
can make it 3 years if you
No,
just
and I think
There's I don't
the
think there's a
nigga on the
time period.
couch.
It's
I
based
think
on the status of your relationship and the dynamic of your
Absolutely,
relationship.
but my thing is that I need to see you try. I need to see that
Well,
you're
that's
trying
the
to become a
difference
better
too.
you.
It's the effort.
I
Like he
wanna
said, he
know-
want to see the effort.
I
It's the
wanna
effort.
know if things are all good and the end sum pot is real full.
Okay.
Is this creating and how we said it translates to the bathroom or
The
not
bedroom?
the
Oh, you
bathroom.
taking a shit, huh?
The
You're
bedroom,
right. I'm
the
like, wait,
bathroom,
the
wherever,
bathroom.
wherever y'all want to go with it.
You eat it so good, you regular. Hey.
Are we creating new sensations with this due to the fact that everything on the financial end is A1?
I think when you're financially secure, you're mentally at peace.
Yes.
And so
And so
your
when
body,
your
you're looser in your body
body
because
is-
when you have all that stress
So then
and
we
tension,
can-
it's tension on your body. You feel
Okay.
that in your body. You feel that in your mental. You feel that in your spirit. That comes across sexually.
And so
So I'm at peace. So yeah, when I'm financially done, we fucking
Peaceful
on the
sex is
cash.
good sex.
We
Anywhere.
fucking on the cash. Anywhere on the
Okay,
cash. Just
so
lay it out.
Back to my original
Back to the car?
thing. The car situation.
Oh, I know we was going to this
Car situation does not need to be diminished. Damn it.
But that
If
means
the cash
your
is right, then we
finance is not
fucking in the
right.
Tesla. That's all. I'm all for it. Put the Tesla on the road.
No, don't fucking my Tesla. All right, that's electric.
If you
That's
fucking
electric.
if you fucking in a Tesla, that means you got money to get that shit clean when you done.
Right.
So you can fuck in the Tesla.
And now everybody got the goddamn blueprint on how
I'm
to
just
fuck
saying,
in the car.
you can get it
Afterwards.
clean.
Now let's go get it clean.
Or have somebody come clean. All I'm
You
saying
got
is
a mobile
if you can
detailer.
if you can
Absolutely.
afford a Tesla, somebody gonna come to you and clean your shit. You're not going to the car wash.
Because I gotta
What?
plug the shit up.
Because you're not
and
gonna let
it
nobody
charge
fuck
like a
your shit
goddamn
up. You're not
cell
gonna
phone.
put that through them little bristles that be spinning and shit. What the fuck? No.
No.
You
No
are not
bristle
taking your
spinning.
Tesla
Hand
through
wash.
No.
Terrible car wash. Y'all
Not
whack.
gonna happen.
Y'all fucking around. Oh,
Right. With the microfiber cloth
need-
while you bullshitting.
You right.
Yeah.
If I got a Tesla, I'm living a Tesla lifestyle. Believe it.
Absolutely.
Like I tell
No
people,
doubt
they're like,
about
well,
it.
Whitney, you got the small SUV. You should just went ahead and got a Suburban. Who got suburban gas money? I'm not trying to live beyond my means,
Right.
people. This is a 4-cylinder SUV, which means it
Good on
doesn't take
gas.
too much more gas than my Hyundai took that I just had.
Swear.
I put a good $25 in it. Guess what? It's sitting on
And guess
full.
what? You ain't got to worry about having to get to him with
That
the,
part.
with the
Tavon
potent
already had the
pussy.
gas money set aside. I just wanted to see the
And
effort. Now, if you
120
sit up there and
degree
cry and
weather.
say, I'm not about to come out here because you know I ain't wearing no gas. Like, but just, goddamn it, Cash App, here's the goddamn gas. But then when you get here, understand, because you didn't want to show any effort, you're getting 75%. And it's still going to be
you ain't
exquisite.
even getting the full 100%.
Nah, because you just went out here and everybody
you
want
did
to have
not
balance.
give me 100, so
And I
I'm
was
not
just
giving
fucking
you
with
100.
Like,
But if-
put
but
gas
it-
in your goddamn car. Just
Look,
get
and
over
he
here.
talking through the teeth right now,
No,
people.
man, just, y'all better have some fun with
So
this
the
shit. That's
effort
what-
needs to be reciprocated.
It needs to be reciprocated because I like having fun. I'm not about to sit up here and just have you stranded with no gas. You know the gas money's here. It's sitting right here. Matter of fact, I would do silly shit like, you know what? The gas money's right here. Send you a pic. Get here.
Not the bait and switch.
Get
A
here.
pic next. a pic
not
next
the
to
Now I'm naked with the gas money just spread all
Look at
over
this,
my body.
baby.
Now what?
Come get it.
Come get the goddamn. Come get the prize.
You ain't shit.
Come get the prize.
You ain't
Come
shit.
get the prize. I don't see
downstairs.
what I don't see what the issue is. Come get the prize. It's right here. Gas money and dick. What you want?
Gas money and dick.
But you understand? You don't have to work today. I know you talking about you need money for work. You need gas money
Come
for work.
get this work.
Today's Saturday. Okay,
Can't
you
stand
work
him.
Monday through Friday. I'm not in the picture. Monday through
I don't
Friday.
like him.
Today, come get the prize.
You the
today.
weekend?
Hey,
You just got it covered
I'm
on the
not
weekend.
married. I just got it covered on the weekend.
And there you have it.
I guess that's single people talk.
Single people talk.
I don't know
Y'all
nothing
married
about that.
motherfuckers is miserable. Such freedom on the microphone when you're single. No, I'm playing.
He's so stupid.
Married people, absolutely
I
these
love
days
y'all,
they
man.
seem to be miserable.
I want to.
It
But
just
I just
depends.
want y'all
It
to know,
depends
and
on
I
y'all
want that
marriage-
happy miserable. Don't get it
And
twisted.
y'all marriage, it
Yeah.
don't
I want
help
that happy
if y'all
miserable.
don't vocalize.
Yeah, so I was going to say that comes
your
down to
words.
communication.
You use your words.
Use
Use your words, people. Okay, because
So
just slamming
when she
shit and
come in
everything.
and ask you,
got-
how's it going? Tell her it's fucked up
shit's
today.
fucked up right now.
It's fucked up.
Like, I applied for 17 jobs and ain't nobody called me back. They done sent me the letters. We appreciate you taking the time to, fill out. Just put it all out there.
And that communication helps because
And
that
then,
relieves that
what?
stress.
She might be like, you know what? My baby is trying so hard. Let me make him feel like a man. Come here, baby.
Put it in your mouth.
Boom. Boom. See how communication can get you
Yes.
Here it is.
Yes.
Right.
Communication.
I've been there. I've been there.
However, that was just that one time.
Yeah.
Now I need you to suck this shit up. Get back out there, put your big boy drawers on, and I don't want no more
him on the
pouty
ass.
shit.
You're feeling better,
As he
babe.
walks out the door,
Yeah,
go out
feeling
there,
better.
baby, and get your shit together. Land
Tap
you
him
a
on the
job.
ass.
No,
All
it's
right,
been
you're
like
ready.
that, though.
I was
I remember one time, just a real quick situation. Like, I remember one time, I had been without a job for a couple months. It was new to me because I have never been without a job.
'Cause I was
And
gonna call you a
really-
bum.
And I was really hurting, like, but going back to the ambition and shit, and I remember one time, like, the lady came in and was just like, how's it going? And she was like,
The
"Yeah, you
lady,
feel-"
who is the lady?
The lady.
This was the
All
lady he
we're
was in a
gonna call her is the
relationship
lady.
with.
Yeah,
She
it
was
was
the
the lady.
lady.
Just
I'm
the
like,
But here's
hold
the thing,
on.
though.
It sound
Here's the
like
thing,
it
though.
was-
Even with me being without a physical job for the amount of months that I was without one, shit still got paid. I wasn't doing highly illegal shit, but I was making sure that money was around. I wasn't enough to full-fledged support the whole situation. No. But I was like, we're not struggling for nothing. Not one time did we have an eviction notice. None of that shit was happening. But she had came in and was like on the aggressive, like, what have you been doing? I was like, motherfucker, hold on. I have filled out literally a job application for every fucking job offered in Las Vegas. Like, there's not a fucking company out here who doesn't have my resume somewhere. I was like, so chill out. Like, chill out with all that.
So what happens when that's the case? Like you trying, he's trying, she's trying, but it's just
No,
not.
but-
It's not
but
happening.
But I'll put it on her. I was like, look, if it's too much, like,
you can hear your exit
get
papers.
all your shit and roll if that's what you want to do. But don't sit up here and act like I haven't applied. Like, go look. I told her, get on the laptop.
So who was paying the
Hit
bills?
search
You was
history.
paying the bills, or y'all both was paying the bills?
She was paying the majority, but it wasn't to where it was
So how you gonna
breaking
put her out and she paying the bills?
Because at this point, I'm like, if the situation is straining you to the point where you don't feel like this shit is working out, or you feel like you're pulling too much weight and shit's just not happening my way, then you can bounce.
But what you was gonna do?
Bounce.
He said he'd figure that shit out.
I was gonna figure the shit
You
out.
was gonna hustle harder?
Yeah, no, because I'm already hustling harder. But so when my shit do break through, and you done already gone, be
Nah, I'm
gone.
good.
I'm gone. I'm good.
But he said this was only a couple months.
Yeah, it was a couple, but I'm saying like.
But
within those couple
some
months,
females don't want to hold you down for a couple of weeks because
They're the ones that can kick rocks.
because they dream that you're supposed to be the breadwinner. You're supposed to take care of her.
Go ahead and rock
She ain't
and roll.
supposed to take care of no nigga.
Go ahead and rock and roll. But then on top of that, it's 2018 and the teamwork and the way that shit is being set up.
It's 2018, but I'm just going to put this out there. I would absolutely love to be taken care of. I'm just saying. I would love to just, and not for my whole life, but I would love to just be able to, just
to not
walk
worry
into my
about it.
job and be like, you know what?
Fuck you.
Today I quit. And then just go home and really work on what it is I really want to do.
Yes, and that should
and
be
know
everybody's.
that like the bills are good.
That should be everybody's game.
Man.
I feel like that should be everybody's end game.
That's it right there.
But
so I want to be taken care of.
But people have to understand the sacrifices and commitment level that takes. Mm-hmm. That takes. And
say that again. I like those words: sacrifices and what commitment.
And commitment. You have to understand those to the highest degree possible because you're going to have to understand too. You are about to usher into some shit.
Yep.
There's going to be some real struggling fucking times.
You're going to struggle. You going to struggle. It's
and
going to be hard times.
But I think a lot of people get that misconstrued. Like, if you don't understand what it means to look in your refrigerator or look in your cabinets and be like, all we really got is this, though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to eat the fuck out this shit. You know why?
Because I've been there working a whole job. Like have a whole job. And it's been times where there's been like, yep, it's going to be beans, rice, and cut up kielbasa sausage. And that's just what it's going to be. But you got to be willing to go through those times.
Yeah.
And people don't. Because people get into that struggle and then they really don't have a plan. Or they don't never see it all the way through.
Don't see
and they quit.
The full
they
picture.
Just quit. And you be like, so just think about all the shit you didn't quit upon. And if you would have just held on for another 2 weeks.
But what they say, all sunshine makes deserts. You got to go through the storm. You got to go through the storm. All sunshine. All sunshine makes deserts.
All the old folks quotes come out of her mouth.
Yeah. You've been hanging around some senior citizens all week.
I got an old soul. But that's one of my favorite quotes because, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. You're going to have storms. Weddings, marriage, all of that. It's not about the wedding and all of that. It's about the relationship and going through it all together.
It literally is about what happens after the wedding. Like,
yes.
First and foremost, y'all stop spending all this money that's going to make y'all broke on this wedding that's for everybody else.
And it's going to tear into your finances and cause strain on your relationship.
Then y'all going to have that discussion like, well, if you wouldn't have bought that fucking dress, we'd have been able to.
You had to have doves.
All I'm saying is don't try to keep up with the Joneses when it comes to your relationship. If it is not
like candy.
Financial, and that's where a lot of relationships also, you trying to keep up with what your homies is doing, what kind of house they got, what kind of car they driving, or the person that you been trying to compete with since high school. They got this big house on the hill, so you want this big. Can you afford that house? No, you can afford that condo down at the bottom of the hill. So guess what? Make that the best condo that you can, because at the beginning of our marriage, I had a house. So Mr. Taylor moved in with me. We had this wonderful home. Now it's ours. Then we leave, go to Omaha, family situations. When we come back, we have nothing. We literally are starting from scratch. I could have took the first few $1,000s I got and said, all right, let's hurry up and go get this house. No, we rocked it out.
Yeah.
Stayed with mother-in-law for like a year and a half. And I'm telling y'all this because I'm trying to give you some insight on how it's okay to take your time. And the reason why I give the number 3 is because that's about how long it took for our life to kind of transition.
But did that help with your relationship, your intimacy, going through that together?
And I think that's why I'm so ambitious now, because I will never go back to that again.
So what helped you get through it? As a couple, not just you, through your relationship, how did you allow that not to put a strain on your relationship or your intimacy?
So it did put a strain. for a moment. There's
How'd you
no
get through it?
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It absolutely put a strain on it. And the way, honestly, I believe in my heart, and I'm not trying to get all spiritual on y'all, but it's real.
No, we want the real.
We prayed together, and we were prayed for. And I believe that we're destined to be a team, regardless of what we're supposed to be. Me and Brandon are supposed to be a team, no matter what, because we work well together. He gets on all of my nerves, but that's only because...
Say that again. Y'all are what?
We're a team.
That's so important.
Yeah, we are absolutely a team, and we work very well together. I've assisted a lot. He's assisted a lot.
And there's no I in
And the
team.
only reason why he can get on all of my nerves is because I love him with all of me. So he can get on all
That's
of my nerves.
Why
And
you
he's
don't
about-
go off on people like
Yeah.
you do? Because I care.
It's a difference. Exactly.
You
I
are
care
the only one who
differently
can
about
get
you.
me to that level.
Exactly. Him and my kids. That's about them. The only two people that can really do that to me. But him even more than my kids.
Yeah.
But regardless, okay, so we had to stay with mom-in-law for some time. That was hard. Being a grown-ass woman, you just went from having this beautiful
Humble pill.
3-bedroom,
Yes.
2 living room, just house was just
Yes.
not, you were good. And it took you a while to even get to that place. You gave
Yes.
all of this up. So then the resentment tries to creep in. Like, because of you, I don't have this anymore.
Say that again.
And so
Resentment.
you got to check yourself.
How you deal with the resentment.
You gotta check yourself. I had to absolutely check myself.
So what'd you do?
I had to pray for myself.
So
I had
that
to
helped
get me in
release
order.
that resentment and all of that?
This was
Did you
just
do
me.
anything else? You just prayed?
I read. I what's her name? Ayanla. She got a good book.
Banzant.
Yeah, she got
Miss
one of them,
Banzant.
that book that Yesterday I Cried book.
She
That's a good
touches
book.
like your soul, the stuff that she says.
And so, just really it was self-healing. I had to realize that he can't heal me because these are some internal issues that I got going on.
Did it affect him also? Like
Absolutely.
how was his attitude? Because as a man, having to be there and not provide and have this
The
for your
thing
family.
is I was ignoring how he felt. That was my problem.
But did you
And
see it?
That's the
Could
problem.
you see how he felt?
No, because
You weren't paying attention.
I
She
wasn't
just
paying
said she was
attention. I was
ignoring.
only focused about myself.
Okay.
I was worried about how Whitney feels.
So how
Whitney
did he
feels this way.
How did he feel about that?
Now that once we finally talked
did
and he
communicate.
opened up, he felt like a failure.
So
Like I
what
completely failed my
brought him to
family.
open up? Like what was it that opened this line of communication?
I had what people call it a come to Jesus. I had one of those aha moments
Revelation.
Okay.
to where I went to him and I said, you know what? I had to apologize for my actions. It was just a moment where I had to apologize, and I was
That's
like,
what's
how,
up.
like I need to know how you feel. Like, so we did it, and I'm still confrontational because I'm still raw. So like he
Right.
was telling me about myself, and I didn't want to hear it yet, but I had to. So it was still an argument, but then it led to like a beautiful conversation to where we realized
You got to
both
that
of us are going
understanding.
through some things. So how are we going to get out of this thing? Once we got out of it, we ain't even all the way out, but we went from there to a 2-bedroom condo. However, there's 4 of us. 2 bedrooms.
Girl,
4
try
of
being
us.
in a 1-bedroom weekly.
Exactly. So I'm saying there's levels. We went to sharing one room at his mom's house.
So you was
to
in a
our
1-bedroom.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
In somebody else's house to a 2-bedroom condo. It had a fireplace though, but it was a 2-bedroom condo. Nemo was still
Gotta
little,
have
so
that
you know what? We
fireplace.
made it work. And you know what? He had to teach me. We don't need to live beyond our means. I'm looking for 3 bedrooms. I want a house. I want to go back to what I had. He said no.
Let's just do this.
We need to
until we
live
get
somewhere
there.
to where if one of us lost our job, we could still pay our
cover it.
bills.
That's
his
smart.
That is his main thing. If you were to get fired, could we still pay our rent?
But a lot of people don't think about that, and
And
that's
so
smart.
I'm dropping jewels with y'all, and I know y'all like, why is she telling her business? Because that's
stuff
really
people
my
need
goal
to
in
know.
life. That's
Yeah.
what I aim to be. I don't mind being transparent.
Yeah.
So 2-bedroom, then we graduate to a 3-bedroom townhome. Love the townhome. Guess what? Rent is still under $1,000. If one of us lost our job, guess what? Rent can still be paid.
Right.
We shared one car for a long time.
Yes.
Then I paid cash for this little Toyota Corolla, so I was driving a putt-putt, ladies. I just want you to know.
You
It
gotta
was a
do what you gotta do. You was
1996,
whipping.
I think.
Was you whipping?
Oh,
Could
guess,
you get
guess
there?
what? My sound system was
Did you have a
booming.
car note? Did you have to
No,
worry
there
about
was no
car note every month?
I only paid $1,200 for this
Exactly.
car.
Smart.
So this is what I was driving. He had to pick up the kids more. So you know what? You drive the reliable vehicle. My job was literally 7 minutes away from where we lived. I'm going to drive this Corolla.
Make it work.
He was
7 minutes driving?
7 minutes driving.
About what? 20 minutes walking?
No, it wasn't a walk because you had to get on the highway to get there. So if I
see?
walked, it'd have been like an hour or more to get there. So ain't no walking on my watch. I'd have busted taxi cab
well,
Uber.
you
He
like
want
having
people to
bitches
walk.
walking.
Hey,
Dang.
invest in Sweatcoin app and you can get paid
I got
for
it.
walking.
I got it. I got it.
Y'all so
Hey.
funny.
You made some money. I'd have told her, you made your gas money walking. You didn't even know.
I can't
You
stand
didn't even know.
He ain't
I
shit.
can't stand him.
He ain't shit.
And then from our 3-bedroom townhome, we graduated to our 4-bedroom house. And now we're in a position to where we can even help other people out. And so all I'm saying is patience.
Yes.
Patience. And this
Working
was literally
through it together
about
in communication.
This was about a 3.5 year transition. So that's why that number 3, it's big for me.
So the praying and the self-realization.
Communication was big.
And
like we had to
communication.
talk. Like it's still moments where we'll go off on each other, and I'm like, you know what, we need to talk about this.
And
And
that's what
I
it comes
don't
down
always
to.
like what comes out of his mouth because he's a very different kind of individual. And with him being a teacher, he feel like he got to teach me things all the
Know
time.
it all.
And then I am a very what did my brother
Headstrong.
call me? I'm a lioness.
Headstrong.
So I'm like, no, this is the way it's supposed to
Right.
be so that everything can be in order, and I need you to see what I see. No, Mr. Taylor's like, I hear what you're saying. I know you used to being in control.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that this is what it is. So we have to
Bingo.
agree to disagree a lot.
That's
We got-
in most.
we got-
That's in most
we got hard
relationships, and I
heads,
think
so-
that's the issue with relationships. Is people don't know how to communicate. Their
But when the
feelings.
financial situation was a strain, our sex life did suffer. Hence the reason why I wanted to talk about this.
Until you got to the communication.
Communication, but we even still, both of us were stressed about how can we get out of here. I don't want to fuck at your mama house.
I don't want
like
to do it
that.
in your mama house though.
And I mean, even though she be gone, I mean, we still got it in from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as often.
Yeah.
And so, leading into when things started to get better, sex started to get better.
Yeah.
And so it's true. It's tried and true. Like it really is the truth. And like I said, there's some people that are comfortable with broke ass, no ambition, non-communicative sex.
But
like,
when
they're
you
okay
met
with
him, that's
it.
what it was. You met a broke nigga with bomb ass dick. You met a broke
And that's what I'm saying.
bitch
They're okay
who
with
could eat
this.
the fuck out of.
But I
So-
met a man who was in college. He was making not that much, but I saw his vision.
Right.
And when he told it to me, I accepted it.
Right.
I accepted this challenge.
So you went through the struggles that came
And
with
so
that.
now I am seeing that he is becoming even more than what he thought he was going to be. Why? Because I made sure I pushed him as far as he can go. I ask him all the time, when you going back to school? What do we need to do to get you back in school? Okay, so it's going to cost how much? And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, so if I book this many vacations, if I book like this amount of parties, or if I, get this one big, whatever, I can help him pay to go back to school. A lot of people aren't geared that way. They're out for self.
Yeah.
You
But
got to be
you're
selfless.
not about you. You got to be selfless when you're in a relationship. It's about
Absolutely.
we. It's not about
But
the me.
communication for finances, it's a must, you guys. You got to talk about your money, and you can't withhold information.
I think patience is another good one. Being patient. You have to know that this is only temporary. This too shall pass. Hopefully. Unless you're just dealing with a nigga or a bitch with no ambition.
That's what I'm saying. So
In
if you
which
got that
case, you need to
person
weigh
to
your
where
options
you can
out.
see this shit ain't gonna pass,
Yeah.
you might need to just let them pass.
pass.
Let them
them
pass.
pass.
Just let them go.
This shit too shall pass.
But we done got deep on y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. But I think from this conversation, we got a lot of different topics that we can dive on. But what are we on? Are we on like episode 8, 9? I think our season's almost over.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, I think we have like one more episode.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about what your little topic: women who look like they take dick.
What?
How you look like you take dick? Like she just
There
got
are
all
some-
kinds of
there are
miles on
some
her.
women that look like they just, have taken a few.
Like Black China pussy look super
just-
used.
no.
in the
Are we
news.
coming
Talk
from? Are
about
we
that.
coming from the angle of they no longer take dick and they're lesbians? Are we taking that angle? Because every woman kind of looks like
She
takes-
took dick.
She took dick eventually.
Not
Like,
every woman, because you got them studs where you
Right. They
know,
look like they've never
touch me
even
not.
looked, touched,
don't even
thought,
look at me
none
with a
of it.
dick, nigga.
Those are the
Give me
biggest
your dick, cut
Listen.
it off, and put it on me. How about that?
Those are the biggest Decepticons walking.
Not just-
Because they take dick too. Have you not seen the pregnant
Walking.
studs? They take dick
Yeah.
too.
I
thought
Don't
they
let
did
them
like
fool
the,
you.
These studs out here.
They take
are
dick
the
too.
I thought
biggest
they did like the what's
Decepticons.
called artificial insemination.
No,
Like,
them
what's that?
studs. They take dick
they really
too.
have
Don't
sex
let
to
them
make
be
the
fooled.
baby?
They not trying to have no baby. They just try to fuck. Maybe they trying to see how to work they stroke, so they got to get experience. What is it? Practice. Research. They got to get that free research. Learn how to stroke the pussy right. Get it.
I
right.
just pictured it. And that's gross.
I'm not
So,
fucking with studs.
They
So we
really
gonna go
get
ahead, right?
fucked.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this
Unless
show
y'all just
up,
wanna
you
hoop.
guys.
All
Not
studs
if
meet
y'all
me at the
wanna
park
hoop.
today if y'all trying to hoop. I'll fuck with studs when it's time to hoop.
Goodbye. Get off the bike.
Oh my God. Go find the nearest corner and put your nose to the wall.
Time
you are
out.
in timeout.
Time out.
Oh my gosh. When it's time to hoop.
It's been fun, y'all.
It's been a lot of fun. Pillow Talk. What's our group called? Pillow Talk, and we still ain't added your name. Him.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
did. I
you
got
add
him.
it?
It's with Tavon, the greatness. He even an admin.
I'm
now.
an admin.
You're an admin now?
I don't like that responsibility, but okay.
Oh, it's official. He's an admin in the group, y'all.
It's about to go down.
I get to approve shit and disapprove. I'm gonna be disapproved.
You get to delete people out the group.
Like, what admin? It was me. It was me. I
Do
deleted
something.
you. Do something.
It was
I
him.
can't. Please don't be one of the people that get a title. They just take it. Just take it. there.
Listen, when I saw it, when I was like
That him then went to his head. The one and only.
you're an
him.
admin. I was like, oh, how do I say I don't want to be an admin?
Decline request.
This fucking responsibility that I have. Oh.
No, in our group, being an admin really don't mean too much. It just means the group is ours.
Yeah,
it's for
that's
us.
all.
It's for
and
our
that's what I
show.
took it at. I was like, all right.
And
it's
if
not too
somebody
much
get out of line, we
responsibility.
can delete you. We ain't got to explain
Yeah.
nothing.
But if I start posting stuff and not getting no response, then I'm gonna start hollering at some people's inboxes. Like, I know you saw it.
It shows seen by 12 people.
Shows seen by 12 people. And
With your-
I will
with
be
your
that
creeping
person.
ass.
And I'll be
We got
like,
a lot
look
of
here.
creepers in
We
there.
do got creepers.
I'll front your ass out. I'm a comedian. Listen.
Uh-oh, he
don't-
coming for you.
Don't let me.
He coming for you.
Don't become part of my material.
Y'all better talk back. He coming for you. You can find us. You can find me. No, you can find us. Where can they find us?
On Instagram.
Instagram.
We still working on that Instagram, y'all.
Pillow_talk_podcast on IG.
Yes. We working on it, y'all. That
We got
page
a
is coming together.
page on Facebook. We have a group on Facebook. The group is popping. A lot of fun shit comes through there.
Also, Beat Network Online. Make sure y'all check that out as well.
iHeartRadio, Spreaker, YouTube.
You're
Anything else?
about to find us everywhere.
Yeah,
like
we're available.
almost everywhere. We are
We're
available.
available.
We're accessible to you. If you're looking for me, you can find me Lady Truth on all social media platforms except Twitter. I don't tweet.
You don't tweet.
I don't tweet.
You don't.
But I
You're
snap.
not on that tweeter.
IG,
The Twitter.
Facebook. I'm
The
not on the
Twitter.
Twitter.
The
Nope,
Tweeter.
I'm not on there.
We're
Not
everywhere.
on there.
I am on Twitter. I don't use Twitter, but I'm on IG. I got a couple pages. Mrs. Jackson,
Couple of pages.
JAKCSON, and Bad Gal KC.
Y'all be having multiple pages this week?
I mean, I
We got
just threw
multiple
out the Lady
businesses.
Truth, but I got Truth Travel as well. And so I also have a Truth Travel page, and then I got a Lady Truth page, and then I got my regular page.
Well, see, Mrs. Jackson is the one for the free.
And then I got Bedroom Candy. So, yeah.
Shit.
I got all these pages, all the pages.
Savon Greatness on all the shit.
The one, him.
all the
Savon
shit.
Greatness on all shits. Like,
He-
Can
we
you
about
just
to
make it
him
him?
a him.
I was like, can you just make it him?
You got to have a him.
him page.
A him.
like we
IG.
have her, and then we
Right.
have him.
We gonna
We
have-
Ain't
gonna
no him out,
and it
so you
can
gonna
be
be
it
him.
can be on a comedy
We're
aspect
gonna have a
too.
him page.
That would be
We got to get the
hilarious.
silhouette. I'm telling you, I have to get the silhouette shot. We have to
That
have
would be
one.
hilarious.
We have to.
I'm gonna have
So
a
y'all
him
look out
page.
for him.
A
Also.
him page covers.
Him page coming soon. But until next time, y'all, it's your girl Truth.
I'm Miss Jackson
Him
downstairs.
downstairs.
Be good, y'all.